7:35 on this beautiful October 1st. I better readjust these microphones here. Remember that birthday I was telling you about?
Yeah.
I got a good friend down around Batesville, down around Evening Chain. Roger Delphs. Happy birthday, sir. You're probably listening somewhere. I'll type it in real quick on Facebook and wish him a happy birthday. How's that?
Happy birthday.
So, okay, it's official. I put it on Facebook.
There you
Roger's
go.
got a birthday.
There you go.
Yeah, we want to welcome Jim and Susan here from Baxter County Right to Life. Hello. How's everybody doing?
Everybody's doing great.
Good.
It's a great morning.
Pull your microphone a little bit closer
It's
there.
a great morning.
It is.
What's Right to Life up to these days?
Well, on Sunday, we're going to have the life chain. This is where the people stand along the street holding signs about abortion and the horror of it. And this happens across the nation. It's not just a local event, but it's nationwide in cities all across the nation.
Did you ever think that you'd see a day, and you know what I'm going to ask, these videos where they're dissecting aborted children?
No, I never thought.
How morbid.
Yeah, I know.
Unfortunately, they've been doing it for years.
Right, and now we're
And
just hearing about it.
finally somebody was bold enough to do what they did and go in and get pictures.
And what does the government do? They want to discredit the video makers now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they want to
Oh,
do.
yeah.
I can't believe it.
Well, the University of Wisconsin, about 15 years ago, was advertising for fetal eyeballs for their labs and
Really?
experiments. There's only one way to get fetal eyeballs.
Right. You have to kill a fetus.
You know, I
Jeez.
sometimes wonder, you can be conservative or you can be liberal, but this is too far.
Yeah.
This is too
Isn't
far.
there something, doesn't it get to be a point where it's too much? I don't know.
Well, you know, abortion is not a political issue. It's a spiritual issue.
Yeah.
It's the complete demoralization of a society. It's hard to understand. Baxter County Right to Life is not a political organization.
Mm-hmm.
It's an educational organization. We're trying to educate people about the horrors of abortion because it's a horrible thing.
Well, why is it like in the state of Florida? If somebody were to murder a pregnant woman, you get charged with 2 murders.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that way in Wisconsin also.
Is it?
It's abortion has become, it is a political football, but it's really, it's in our spirits. We know it's wrong. Even the women that have abortions, they're affected for years about that
If
abortion.
not for the lifetime.
Right.
The unfortunate thing with every child that's been aborted is it affects the father, the grandparents, the siblings. Many times when a person finds out that their mother had aborted one of the earlier pregnancies or a pregnancy after them, it affects them most horribly. Because it's just the fact that you realize that could have happened to you
Sure.
at that point.
Or you could have had a brother or sister.
Right.
You don't have.
Well, even grandparents are affected
Sure.
because they, I've heard of cases where the father is involved. The father of the baby has psychological problems. The mother has psychological problems, and even the grandparents. They can't fathom what that child would be. We had a friend in Wisconsin who admittedly had 3 abortions while she was going to the university. And she's up in age now. And she says the only way she could really get across it, first her spiritual life changed.
Mm-hmm.
But the way she really got over it was every year now she celebrates the birthdays of those 3 that
really?
were aborted.
Yeah.
And it's a matter of, I guess, of what we feel in our hearts, what God has put into our hearts about children.
Sure.
And one of the easiest ways to show that you are against abortion and is the most non-confrontational way of doing it would be to stand along Highway 62 on Sunday afternoon for 1 hour
1 hour.
What
It's
day is this?
Sunday,
Sunday,
the 5th
the 5th.
of October.
4th
And it's from
October.
2 to 3. And you just stand there, hold a sign, pray
Yeah.
with other people. And it's amazing. We've been doing it for, I'd say, at least 15 years that we've stood on the street. It's amazing to see the looks on faces of people who drive by. Sometimes they come back. Sometimes they're nice, and sometimes they're not nice.
Sure, sure.
But you're not doing anything except putting it in front of them.
Right.
People don't understand. You know, I'm really in favor of those videos. I think it's time that somebody do what those people did. They should be awarded
Yeah, I think so too.
a Medal of Honor almost, because they will save lives.
Mm-hmm.
There are women who, when they had an abortion, had no idea that that baby was going to be cut up.
Mm-hmm.
And so Planned Parenthood is getting paid to do the abortion, and then they're getting paid for selling the parts.
Right.
So it's a very profitable business.
Sounds like it.
You know, being an old car guy, you know, when I hear sell the parts, I'm thinking of, oh, good, I can go to the salvage yard and
Yeah,
find one.
right.
You know, we're talking human
Human
lives here.
lives. It's amazing.
You know, the 4 weeks after conception, the heart starts beating,
Yeah.
and the baby is starting to form. By 10 weeks, it's got its, toes and fingers, and all its parts are starting to form. And by 20 weeks, it can feel pain. I mean, when they abort a baby that's 21, 22 weeks after conception, that baby is being pulled apart. And if you ever hurt yourself, you know, getting stretched out or something like that, which I'm sure you know about.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the pain that
I can't
baby
even
must feel?
imagine. Yeah.
And you know, these Planned Parenthood talks about it like, well, it's just a normal procedure.
Right. Yeah.
And now they're finding out that they're believing that babies can feel pain as early as 13 weeks after conception.
Wow.
And I know. Well, I want to pull this up on Google real quick. You got something to ask them real quick?
Oh, I was just gonna say, especially how Planned Parenthood is treated, like in the videos. You know, it's just like just the procedures and how it's done and everything. It's like, to me, there's a special place in hell for people who are like that.
It's sadistic.
Yeah, it is. It's animals is what
Well,
it is. I don't understand it at all.
It's a big business. Planned
Yeah.
Parenthood do 1/3 of the abortions in the country.
1/3. Wow.
When all of us that live here can remember the case with all of the horses and everything that were mistreated.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. Yeah.
And there is more punishment
For
for
those,
mistreating
yeah,
an
right.
animal than there is for mistreating a child in the womb.
It's very true.
There is no
It's very
punishment.
backwards. It's very backwards.
Now, I will say in Arkansas, Planned Parenthood does not do abortions past whatever it is, 8 weeks or 10 weeks, something like that.
Is that right?
Where they use it's only medical abortions. But in other parts of the country, they do late-term abortions.
Wow.
There is only one clinic in Arkansas that does late-term abortions, up to 21 weeks.
Goodness.
Okay, I found what I wanted to talk about here. Attorney General Leslie Rutledge, who's been here on this program, announced to move on Wednesday, and this was September 23rd of this year, that she would end up in the national conversation over abortion. She announced her plans to petition U.S. Supreme Court over the constitutionality of the Arkansas Human Heartbeat Protection Act, a law that prohibits abortions after 12 weeks of pregnancy if a heartbeat is detected. And Attorney General Leslie Rutledge, in quotations, this is a strong defender of all human life. We want to make sure that Arkansas law is defended. And Rutledge told KTHV Channel 11 in Little Rock, beyond my duty, I firmly believe that the state has profound interest in protecting lives of the unborn, which is exactly what this law does, end of quote. That's coming from the Arkansas Attorney General.
Right.
And I applaud Leslie for doing that.
So do I.
Yeah.
for once we have a leadership in Little Rock that really protects life. And we have to keep getting more and more people in offices that do that.
Now, the governor, he tried to cut off funding for Planned Parenthood. Did he actually get that done or not?
I remember
He got it done, but the court told him he had no right to do that.
Really?
Wants them to put it back in.
It's because of the Medicaid law.
Anybody who understands anything about economics would realize that there are places you can go for every service Planned Parenthood claims they are doing in their places.
It's true.
But now it's coming out, I don't think they're even equipped to do mammograms. Are
No,
they?
they aren't.
They don't have.
They don't have any.
They don't have
mammograms.
the
So when the liberal people come out and say, well, women's health.
Republicans want to take away your mammograms.
Maybe people don't understand that even their cancer screenings are down by 52% since I think it's 2008. They do less and less cancer screenings.
There's no money in it.
No, and they do.
Yeah, there you go. It's all about the money.
They also their prenatal care is down, but their abortion business is up.
Yeah, go where the follow the money.
Follow
Go
the
where the
money
money
trail.
is. You know.
Let's take a quick break real quick. Got to get these commercials in real
Get the
quick.
commercials
Visuals,
in.
Baxter County Right to Life. Be right back. 7:49 on this October 1st, visiting with Baxter County Right to Life. I'm getting a lot of good reports here on Facebook. Of course, Roger appreciates Baxter County Right to Life. Roger Delphs, who we just wished happy birthday. And Pastor Dave Kapler at Trinity Lutheran Church has commented that he likes. I put on Facebook that I'm proud to have Baxter County Right to Life on the radio program. I'm getting a lot of response. So.
Incidentally, Pastor Kapler's Trinity Lutheran will be part of the life chain.
And if people want to come, where do they need to go Sunday?
Well,
if they want to come on Sunday and they haven't done anything prior to that, we will be at Integrity Bank across from the Walmart
Okay.
at the stop and go light. We'll be there no later than probably around 1:30, quarter of 2, and they can come by and pick up signs and stand anywhere they want along Highway 62.
Yeah.
We have only had 15 churches in this area.
Which
commit
church in
themselves.
town is the most active with Right to Life?
St. Peter's, the St. Peter the Fisherman Catholic Church, they're very active. And there's about, I think we have a total of about 60 members. But there's an announcement here that a nationwide prayer rally will be held along with 14,000 other rallies across America on October 10th. That's a Saturday at noon in front of Vax and
Back, etc.
Saks, et cetera, down here.
et cetera.
That's at,
It's by the
By
Gorilla.
the Hobby Lobby.
yeah, that's it. Right. Yeah.
And they're asking for people to join us in public prayer for our country and to save America from today's immorality and secularism. We'll be praying the rosary to our Mother Mary to intercede to Jesus for us, but all denominations are invited, and we can all pray. We might do it a little differently, but we're all invited. That's
Good.
October 10th, Saturday at noon in front of Vax, etc. And the name, I guess to contact if you want to know anything about it, is Bonnie Castor, and her phone number is 481-5197.
All right. Cool.
Very good. Yeah.
And then
We need to challenge some other churches.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's one thing to send, a donation, but to be involved.
Sure.
that's right. And on a,
I mean, how many churches do we have in this area?
we
Over
send out
100.
We send out 60 letters every month.
Yeah. And you have 15 participating, right?
Yeah,
It's time to get off our rear ends and get to work, ain't it?
absolutely. Now, November 10th, there's going to be a meeting at St. Peter's,
November 10th?
November 10th.
It's
the
the Baxter
Tuesday
County
evening.
Right to Life meeting.
It's going to be our annual meeting, and it's going to be at 6:30 on that Tuesday evening, and everyone is welcome to come. One of the things that we need is to have the involvement of more people. Your voice speaks louder when you're part of something like Baxter County Right to Life than if you're just acting alone. You can say you're against abortion, but if all you do is say I'm against abortion and do nothing to show it, We're known by our works.
Yeah.
And that's the big problem.
Mm-hmm.
We had over 550 people sign a petition at the fair for dismemberment, to stop dismemberment abortions. And that is the large.
I signed that.
Yes, you did.
Mhm.
And we had some people who said, but I don't want to sign something like that. I don't want to be on somebody's list. Well, you're on somebody's list. If you sign or you don't sign, you're still on a list somewhere.
True.
Anyway, at this meeting, we're going to have 3 different speakers. They'll just give very short presentations. I told them 5 to 6 minutes long. They'll be speaking about the life and how important it is to be involved. And we're going to make our plans for 2016, and that's where we need the people to come up with ideas. And then we're going to have an election of officers. I'll be stepping down this year. My age is catching up to me. And so we really want as many people in the community to come to that meeting as possible.
And that's on November 10th. Can you send me a email on that?
Sure,
We'll
will
get
do.
a PSA on that. Doc, your thoughts?
Well,
I'm getting a lot of comments on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you believe in it and you want to donate to it, they accept donations. I mean, do you have a number to
Memberships,
you have a number to call or?
Sure. Our number is 492-6902.
Okay.
That's the 870 area.
Yeah.
And you can't go to breakfast in this community. It costs you almost $15 to just go to breakfast these days.
It does.
It's $15 to belong to Baxter County Right to Life for the year.
Wow.
And that's less than 4 cents a day. And I'm
Yeah.
sure most people lose 4 cents a day.
That's probably true.
There's that much in the couch cushions.
This is true.
Yeah. Literally, we could probably support Right to Life just off a couch cushion and
That's
backseat change.
true.
Yeah. Exactly.
Final
is
20 seconds. Real quick, Doc Osgood, your phone number location.
425-4424, right across the street from Affordable Insurance, just up the street from here. So
And chiropractic care is safe and it works. Just ask me.
yeah,
Stop by sometime.
And yeah, personal testimonial, I get adjusted at least once a week. So I mean, I'm always stay adjusted, stay in good shape.
Thanks to Dr. Charles Osgood for being here and Jim and Susan from Baxter County Right to Life. Give them a call, 492-6902. That wraps it up. We'll be back tomorrow, everybody. Have a great day.